Okay, you guys, so today I'm gonna be making my son's, not making them, I'm gonna be putting together my son's takeout boxes for his birthday party. If you don't know, Filipinos like to have lots of food whenever we have parties, like way more than we typically need. And so people usually take home food for them to have lunch for like the next day or for them to eat for later on when they get home. So I thought it'd be cute if we made personalized little to-go boxes for everyone. So one of the ones that I got was this bucket. It's supposed to be for drinks. It has like a little hole here for you like to put a straw in. And I don't know if you've seen it, but some people have been selling like rum and like other alcoholic drinks like in these size buckets, but I'm gonna use them for food. And then I also have this one, which is a paper type of container with a plastic thing, with a plastic lid. And then I got personalized stickers for all of them, and it's just so cute. If you want to know where I got everything, I'll put the links for everything in the description. But look, it says Big Boys Palabot Station. Wait, it says Big Boys Pabalot Station Official Fiesta Takeout Box. And then it says at the bottom, warning, may cause intense happiness at midnight. I think it's just so cute. So when people are starting to take off, they can pick one of these out, put their leftovers, put some food in there to take home, and that way no one's looking around like, do you have any Tupperware? Or sometimes people will bring like their own Tupperware to Filipino parties. I sometimes do that too, depending on whose house I'm going to, because we know there's always going to be leftovers. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I thought I was gonna have to pick one or the other, either the paper containers or the bucket, because I thought I only got like 50 stickers, but it turns out I got closer to like 100. Wait, did I do that right? I thought I only got like 25 stickers, but I got closer to like 50. So I think I'll have enough to for sure do all of the buckets and then some of these, or vice versa. So let's get started. So I got the buckets from Amazon. Big shocker. Isn't that where everybody gets everything now? And it also comes with straws. Like I said, these were meant to be for drinks. So let's do these ones first. Also, you guys, I've been meaning to buy a wireless mic because I realized when I'm like at home and the kids are here, obviously, like you could hear all the things going on. And sometimes it's hard to hear what I'm saying, but I have an Insta360. But I want to upgrade to a vlogging camera, which I think DJI wins over the Insta360 vlogging cameras. So yeah, I really want one, but they're so expensive. So I'm gonna have to save, and hopefully I'll get one soon. But okay, where are they? Okay, so let's get these all out. You know what? I don't even need to take these out. I just need to put it on the lids. Okay, so that'll make it a lot easier. I was thinking I'll have to take everything out. Where are all my stickers, baby? I think pabalot means to like wrap. Like to like wrap up. Let's look. What does pabalot mean in Tagalog? Yup, I'm right. It means to have something wrapped or for takeout. Okay. I know I'm Filipino, you guys, but I really don't know like much of the Tagalog stuff. And like what I find interesting is that as I'm getting older, I'm getting more into like trying to, I don't want to say I'm trying to learn the language, because it's not like I'm taking the time to like sit here and like learn Tagalog, but I just have more curiosity for it, I guess you could say. Like I'm finding myself lately like watching a bunch of YouTube videos of people showing the Philippines, which is kind of like so funny and like ironic or corny, because it's like, I was born there, okay? Like I was born there. I didn't come to America until I was 7 years old. So I was born there. I'm from the Philippines. But when we came here, like back in the day, that was 1985, right? Like when we came here, like people's culture wasn't really like celebrated as much as it is now, right? Like now it's like so important and seen as like a value to like keep your culture intact. But back then it was all about assimilation. So like when we came here, my parents weren't trying to make sure that we still understood the language. We actually knew 2 languages. What, honey bunch? So anyways, so when we first came here, so we're a family of 5. I have 2 sisters. I'm the middle sister. But we knew 2 languages. We knew Tagalog, which is like the official language of the Philippines. Tagalog and English, I think, is like the official language of the Philippines. But we also knew Kapampangan. So aside from Tagalog, like Filipinos also know their own, how do you explain this? Their own other dialects from like depending on which region like they live in the Philippines. So we knew 2 languages plus English-ish kinda. And so when we came here, they had us taking English ESL languages. So for those of you who don't know, when you're in school, they'll take you out, like they'll pull you out of your class for, I don't even remember how long it was. It wasn't long, it was like maybe 30 minutes, just for you to like get English a little bit better. And so what my parents did, they didn't want us to struggle. So what they did was when we were at home, they would talk to us in our language, which was Kapampangan, but then we were expected to only speak back to them in English. And so as you can imagine, that just made us like stop talking the language. And it's weird because like for a long time, like, I mean, I still can Kapampangan, I can still totally like understand it, almost like 90% understand it, but I can't speak it. It's so weird because it's like my brain can understand it, but it can't like spit it back out. But Tagalog, I totally struggle on that. So I don't know if you guys watch Kuya Kurt and like other content creators on YouTube like that, but he's an American, but he now lives in the Philippines and he speaks fluent Tagalog. Like it sounds so good. Like he even has the accent down and everything. Like you wouldn't even think that he was a white guy if you just heard him talking. So I kind of find that like inspirational that he learned. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah, Pabala, I was right. See, I was right with what it meant. So I do still remember like certain words. I just don't know everything. I wish I did. So shout out to all you immigrants that came here, but we're still able to remember their native language, because I sure don't. So if we ever go to the Philippines again, the last time I went was, how old was I? It was in 2003? No. It wasn't 2003. It was like 2009. How old was I? Hold on. Okay, so I was 30 years old the last time I went there. And I went with my husband. Our whole family met. My husband went. We were then not married yet. So everyone went. My husband went. My younger sister and her husband went. My parents. So basically my whole family, my parents, me and my 2 sisters, and our husbands all went. But yeah, I would love to go again with my family, but I would feel a lot more comfortable if I could speak the language, because I do want to go to like the more off the beaten path type of places. Philippines is a very English friendly country, so it doesn't really take much for you to be able to travel and navigate the area as a foreigner, because just about all Filipinos know how to speak English. So that's not really like, there's not going to be really a language barrier there. But if you do plan on going to the more like outskirts of places, I think it would be helpful to know at least Tagalog. And not only that, but like my son can't really take long trips, especially not long flights. And so who knows when we'll be able to go as a family. And there's no way I would go there like without my kids, like just me and my husband, something like that. No. Well, because first of all, we wouldn't have help. We don't have help. So if you guys are fortunate enough to have that, count your blessings, and I hope you don't take any of that for granted, because we just don't have that here. So yeah, like right now, the longest my son can handle is maybe like a 4-hour flight. That's why we go a lot to Cabo, San Lucas, and Mexico, because from Sacramento to there, or I should say San Francisco, from San Francisco to there, it's only 3 hours. But if we leave from Sacramento to Cabo, there's a layover somewhere. And so that's not really like preferable for us. We prefer it to just be a straight shot. But we did go to Cancun this year for the first time, and I was like, oof, I was like so nervous to take it, because it was basically like 7 hours of flight. It was like 7 hours of, was it? Yeah, it was like 7 hours of flying. It was like 3 hours or 4 hours the first leg, and then 3 hours the other way to get all the way to Mexico. But oh my God, the whole time, you guys, it took us over 24 hours of travel time. That was like the worst. And I did not really account for that like in my head when I was planning our Cancun trip, because otherwise I would have said, heck no, we're not going. but it ended up being a over 24-hour travel day, and it took a lot like out of me. So out of all of us like neurotypical people, so I could only imagine like how hard it was like for my son, and it took him quite a few days for him to like feel normal again, I guess I would say. I also wanted to mention that I do have a bunch of content that I need to post about our Cancun trip. We were there for 2 weeks. I did the best that I could, like trying to record everything, but it was like so hard because I was trying to record here using my Insta360 and then also my phone, and then I also brought my drone, and it was just, I always like think I'm gonna do travel vlogs when we go out, but it's really difficult to do it, and like I just need to sit down and like give myself like a few hours to and probably a couple of days to like put something out, just so at least I have a vlog documenting it. But I feel like I don't know how you other travel creators do it, because you really have to be like doing it every day that you're out on vacation, and it's really hard to do, especially when you're trying to actually be present on your vacation. So I'll try to do that. Hopefully like maybe next month I'll try to have that out, because obviously like this month I'm really just concentrating on my son's birthday party, which we have on July 4th. His birthday is on, oh shoot, am I done now with all of the buckets? Yay! Okay, now I can just do these ones. Wait, hold on. Let me get, there they go. There are the lids. Yes, handsome. Hold on, honey. Oh, I already forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, yeah, so we have his birthday. His actual birthday is at the end of June, but we have started having his birthday party just combined with our July 4th party, because we always host a 4th of July party here at our house. But we were realizing, which is like so like duh, like I don't know how we didn't like realize this earlier, because this is just is this our third year doing it this way? Yeah, I think this is just our third year. No, is it our second? No, this is our third year. This is just our third year doing it this way, combining the two. But before, what we would do is have a birthday party for my son, and then the next week is already July 4th, and then we'd have another party again, which is just like nuts, because it's so much work. If you ever like host a party on your own, it's a lot of work. It is not easy. So we decided 2 years ago, why don't we just combine the two? We essentially have the same people coming, so might as well just make it easier on ourselves. So that's what we're doing. And the craziest thing we did once was we actually had the 4th of July party, and then 2 days later we went somewhere on vacation for 2 weeks. Oh my God. I don't know what I was thinking. I think of that sometimes and I'm like, am I okay? Like, was I nuts? Like, what was I thinking? It's just so much work. Just not even like the party itself, like the cleaning up, the preparing, the cleaning up, and then after that, it's like I gave myself 2 days to get ready to be out of the country for like 2 weeks. Okay, so, but I'm also very thankful that I was unaware that our travel day was going to be 24 hours long, because otherwise I would have said, no, we're not doing it. But now that we did do it, I know that we can do it, and that my son is okay to do it. We had help, of course, because I don't know if you know this, but if you're flying and you're flying with someone with special needs or any kind of disability, you can use what they call TSA Cares, and they basically have somebody waiting for you to help you get through the TSA lines shorter, because that's like one of the big stresses and challenges that we have whenever we travel, is the waiting in line, because my son just he can't do it. He can't wait in line. And so that whole thing, just imagine, it's already so much it's already so stressful for regular families with kids to travel, and then add to that somebody with a disability that can't sit still. It's yeah. it's a lot. But using that TSA Cares program helps so much. Unfortunately, they don't have it for customs. I wish they had it for customs, because that's another like big stress for me. Like, it causes me so much anxiety because you never know how long customs lines are gonna be. It could be 10 minutes, super short, or it could be freaking like 3 hours, and oh my god, that would be a nightmare. Okay, you guys, I'm realizing that I am like skipping some. Like, these lids are really thin, so I don't realize that I'm like doing 2 at a time, but I'm only putting a sticker on 1. So I'm gonna have to look through these again just to make sure. Okay, these stickers though, you guys, all the stickers actually that I got for my son's party, I got them all on Temu. Have you guys heard of that website? It's like a super cheap website. It's from China. It's very similar to Shein, so if you're against buying like China products, then obviously don't buy it from there, but it's so affordable, especially when you're doing things for a party and you just need something you're going to use once, and you want something personalized. It's so much more affordable going through them. You'd be surprised what they have. So aside from the stickers, I also got a banner made by them. I think the banner was only like, I want to say $7, something like that. That's crazy, right? That's like really, really cheap. What time is it? 6:16, okay. I have 45 more minutes to eat, and then I'm gonna get cut off. I'm trying to do like the 18-6 fasting thing to allow your body to heal every day. So 18 hours of fasting, 6 hours of eating. So at 7 o'clock, I stop eating, and then I can't eat again until tomorrow at 1 p.m. I don't know how people do this, that like actually either have a physically demanding job, or if you work outside of the home, because it is not easy. And I know they say like it gets easier as you do it, but still, I mean, at least I have the fortune to be at home. So like, even if I'm just like so starving, you know what I mean? I'm at the comfort of my own home. But I could not imagine doing this if I was out doing work. Did I just finish? Wait, I have one more. Yay! Oh my god, and I still have some like left over. Perfect. Okay, I finished, you guys. Ta-da! Here they are. All of my lids. Boom. All of my lids are done. I have 50 of the buckets. And then I think I have 25 of the paper round bowls. But that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.